Good evening, children. Once again, now the third part, which is all about short story. Okay, short story. I thought I can post for you short stories. You know about witches' loaves. Very beautiful lesson about witches' loaves. Your teachers would have taught you. It is just talking about Martha, Miss Martha Meacham, who runs a beautiful bakery on the corner of, you know, on the corner of this street, and she is a spinster. She's not married, and we could see a lot of passion in her. She doesn't want to possess any kind of love or affection with the men, and lot of with lot of ambition she lives, and she creates her own loaves of breads, and she sells it. So much of surprising events we could see about this O. Henry's short story, this witch's loaves. But all of a sudden in her beautiful life we could see lot of things happening. So how that comes into the picture? What is that that makes Mata think or love this little man, that beautiful little man? Who's that beautiful little man? Like, we don't know, there is no name. He comes as a painter, and he tries to talk with this girl again and again. So like, he actually is not talking and all, he's just trying to buy some dried stale breads from her bakery. And the beautiful thing is that she tries to get a kind of liking to the man, because yeah, she feels that he is a beautiful painter by seeing his fingers all having some kind of strips of like colored things, and all these things makes her love him. And she doesn't know how to show her love to him. And this is a time when Henry wrote this lesson, where we could see that society does not allow women to be very open. They were all suppressed like this. That is the outbreaking notion of this particular short story, O. Henry short story, which is Loves. So like, we could see every day the man coming, taking only two pieces of stale bread. She doesn't understand, and one fine day she starts even buttering that stale bread, so that this fellow will eat, and he'll feel happy and he can live. So all these things runs in her thinking. So a fresh bread, like into a man's loaves as a present for her. Like, she has high hopes of this gesture, that she can win the heart of this man. So all these things she makes. Martha is trying to be very cunning in all these ways, and she's buttering the loaves and all. But still, then after the end, we could find this lady is all wrong in her thinking, and she is the one actually trying to make fool of her own self. That is what has been proved over here. And once again, she thinks that, okay, like, we are not no more going to think about these things. We have to be like how we lived earlier. We should change ourselves, like that she feels, and she moves back once again to live in her own place. Very, very, very easy and simple lesson. Like, when you can get your essays on it, you can easily start learning it. You get only 5 marks for an answer. There is no long answer now. There is no 10-mark answers for you children. Only 5 marks. So try to be very, very very short in your answers. My suggestion is, you can just know about this text and learn this part also. See, 5 to 10 points you're going to learn from here itself. You can learn and you can answer them. See, it is easy. A trust in the plot towards the end is O. Henry's classic style of writing short stories, and one can never guess what the twist in the story would be. So Witches Loaves is about a spinster, Martha, who owns a bakery and has a considerable credit in the bank. She has a sympathetic heart, and looks for, so she's got a lot of money, everything is there, and she looks for what? She looks for a partner on on a gentleman customer. So when this customer comes every day, she thinks that she is a gentleman, and she could rely on him, thinking she could win his favor. she commits an error which inadvertently turns things for the gentleman. Ruins things for the gentleman. The danger of the assumption and its consequences become the central theme of this story. So the central theme is like you are thinking something, okay, on your own side, which is a wrong prediction. That is what the story tries to say. Like actually he buys a stale bread and goes because he is not actually poor. He is a painter, so he wants to scrub out the paintings. Okay, for paintings they use this crumbled old stale breads. For that reason he takes this and goes, and finally one fine day when she buttered that beautiful bread, that stale bread, what happened when he started cleaning his drawings with this buttered bread, it starts smudging. So that's the reason, like he comes back and he gives like he shouts at this lady, who are you, who are the hell you should give me a bread with the buttering in it. And she feels very bad. The one love which is bloomed for her is lost. No more there is a blooming in her part. So this is a beautiful lesson. You can get your notes and see, that's what I'm saying. You need not learn too much, children. You can make a note on the author and you can write about the gist of this lesson which is given for you about the text. That is more than enough, and you should know the characters. That's more than enough. Now when we go with the comprehension check, your answer is Mrs. Martha's customer always spoke with a strong German. Then Blumberg was a architectural draftsman. This is a person who comes and meets her and gets the stale bread and go. And which of the following words describes Mr. Martha's character is sympathetic? Because she was so cool, she was so sympathizing. Oh my God, this fellow is going and eating the stale bread. No, what to do? She thinks like that and she butters it. So that's the reason she says sympathetic. Which painting did Mrs. Martha bring to confirm her theory is a Venetian scene, like to show her a romantic thing and all. What she'll do when he comes to for the customer to watch itself, she'll just hang one beautiful picture. Okay, so the picture is from Venetian background. So that is what is asked for you over here. The artist never brought cake, spice, never bought. Okay, he comes and only buys 2 pieces of stale bread. This is what is the main thing for you in your lesson. And actually you don't have one word answers and all in your this short stories. You only have one question to be asked and you have to just follow it and answer. So this is very nice. I just want to talk to you with regards to this. The sun shines on the shop signs. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. So see, I myself find it a little bit difficult. So you try to repeat it, seeing the sun shines on shop signs. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. Okay, it's a bit tongue twisting over here. Six snakes sit by the side of the sea. A proper a proper copper coffee pot. Try to learn, children. She sells seashells by the seashore. Betty and Bob brought back blue balloons from the big bazaar. So very nice words just to improve your speaking. Okay, all right. How much you get your English language, all this is given for you in your syllabus. Please do repeat it as how I am saying. A big black bear ate a big black bug. A big black bear sat on a big black bug. A big black bug bit a big black bear and made a big black bear bleed blood. A big black bug bit a big black dog on his big black nose. A big bug bit a bold bald bear, and a bold bald bear bled bloody badly. See, very difficult. I myself made some of the words error. So please, see, you just follow it, put it in your earphones, and listen to again and again, and try to repeat it again. So I'll just make it once again for you. A big black bear ate a big black bug. A big black bear sat on a big black bug. A big black bug bit a big black bear and made a big black bear bleed blood. A big black bug bit a big black dog on his big black nose. A big bug bit a bold bald bear, and bold bald bear blood badly. So very very softly and slowly you're supposed to repeat. It's very nice. I want to make it for you, otherwise I'll just finish it off. See, there's one more very important interesting thing. Betty bought a butter sorry, I'll repeat it once again. Betty bought a Betty bought a, okay, so it's a name itself full. Betty bought a bit of butter, but said she, this bitter's butter. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll repeat it once again. See, Betty bought a bit of butter, but said she, this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter better. But a bit of better butter would make my batter better. So Betty bought a bit of better butter than her bitter butter, and she put it in her bitter batter and made her bitter batter a bit better. How nice. Actually, like following it, we used to say Bitty bought a butter. The butter was bitter. To make the bitter butter better, Bitty bought some better butter. To shorten it, people have made it like this. This is a very very long tongue twister. Please do try to repeat it. It is just like a game. See, this English is just to make you improve your language, children. Don't try to skip away all these things. Very important, interesting things. That is what we learn English for, isn't it? So what about our friends now? Fresh fried fish fresh fried fish fried fish. Fresh, okay. How many cookies could a good cook if a good cook could cook cookies? A good cook could cook as many cookies as a good cook who could cook cookies. So please read it again and again. See, the one who's got a good slang itself has a lot of pronunciation troubles over here, and so it's repeated understanding, repeated reading, and repeated learning will help you, children. All the best. Okay, don't waste all this. Whenever you have you find time, go through all the pronunciation is very important because we are learning a foreign language. So here you can see the Palazzo, and then chiaroscuro, gondolo. All this is Italian, so there's a pronunciation. You can just read them. It's all given for you. And the next thing you have a pronunciation exercise D. You can see all this in your. You can see it in your dictionaries, and right. There is no worries about all these things. And see, you use an online Cambridge dictionary, please. It's only using a dictionary and writing. Don't be very lazy. Try to write them using your dictionaries, okay? And then when I come to the worksheet 3.1, I'll upload it in the next video. Thank you.